All right, y'all, we live.
You
So
hear
we
me?
going live tonight. Yep, I can hear you. Welcome, welcome to Life Be Life. And tonight we just random conversation. The conversation is happy wife, happy life. Relationship rule or myth. Anybody want to start off first?
You give us your initial thoughts.
My initial thoughts is BS. It's two people in a relationship.
Okay.
So happy wife, happy life is some bullshit. At least she's selfish. You know, it takes two. Both of us got to be definitely happy to make this relationship work. We can't go in one sided or one person and eventually they'll lose themselves. What y'all think?
I'm gonna let Danielle and Adrian go first since they.
Danielle, you can't come unmuted. You was good the first time. Whatever you did, you muted yourself. And I can't unmute you. You got to unmute yourself on that end. Go ahead, Xavier. She gonna be over there. All my life I had to fight.
Um. So for me, I would say I'm in agreement. I definitely agree. The relationship is 50-50. I don't care what anybody say. Like
Okay.
you have to be receptive. You have to be receptive to your partner. They have to be receptive to you. And the reason I was gonna say I was gonna relax is because I had a actually I just had an assignment about like communication and stuff like that, and
Uh-huh.
we were talking about the five conflict management strategies, which would be you got accommodating,
Hmm.
competing, avoiding, collaborating, and
Hmm.
what was the last one? Compromising, collaborating, accommodating, avoiding, and competing. There we go. And
Okay.
like even if because I feel like that whole concept of happy wife, happy life, it kind of play on the strings of if she not getting what she need or it's not benefiting her feelings, the relationship crumbles, and that's I feel like that's completely disregarding the other person's feelings or their
But you got a
perspective.
lot of relationships like that. A whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Where it's just about her feelings, how she feel, if she's pleased, if she's getting what she wants, disregarding the mate. But then I think that's why a lot of people are divorced. You get a lot of single women because they're selfish. They're only looking for what you can do for me, not what can we do for each other.
Yep. You also have to see how many people settle in life nowadays too. I'm not settling. Like I shouldn't have to
Okay.
settle in and that comes with like a
What's the
marriage,
group chat?
feelings, all of
Oh, we
that.
gotta connect my back song. We in a group chat. Oh, what up?
What's up? What's up? We already live. Thanks for joining in.
Did I miss it? Oh,
Nope, we
okay.
live right now. We going live. He in the middle of giving his perspective on this happy wife, happy life.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
well, Lee, go ahead. You jump in since you just joined. What's your outlook
Well,
on
I
there?
didn't
Here,
hear what was said already. I don't really want to repeat. Uh, happy wife, happy life.
or you could say, when you hear
You
the phrase
know,
happy wife, happy life, what does it mean to you?
bullshit. uh,
Yeah.
because if the man ain't happy, whatever he do for the woman is not what true and pure love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's you're more or less going through the motion and looking for a way to get out, because you don't want to be sad just like the woman don't want to be sad in a relationship. Relationship is supposed to be growth and taking care of each other, learning
Hmm.
each other, growing with each other. If one is growing and the other one is stagnant, it's not going to work. Because while one is still pushing to do better things, the other one is just basically holding them back. Because men, well, I can't say all men. I can't deal with a lot of uh, feeling emotions and stuff. I feel. No, I deal with logic. This is what I see need to be done. Uh, how can I protect you if you don't follow my advice or follow my lead? You know, and every time you do something that's disrespectful, I'm shrinking myself. Yeah, I'm not happy. So if I'm not happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy in the household.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to jump in? What do you agree? Or I'm sorry, when you hear the phrase "happy wife, happy life," what does it mean to you, Danielle?
You gotta look for like a mic
You gotta,
on your
yeah,
phone.
unmute yourself. There
Okay,
you
there.
go.
Okay, coming from somebody that was married and a stay-at-home wife, I feel that like when you come into and married and you have kids and you stay-at-home mom, you had a life before this man and before the kid, and when you agree to, I'll say, stay at home and keep the kids or stay at home and do the wifely duties, the wife got to be happy because she's staying at home. All she see is them kids, and when you come home from work, you ain't interacting with her. You going in the basement or you got your own thing. She done been sitting in the house all day, no, just dealing with the kids. She ain't had no outside interaction. So it's like, okay, you want me to stay at home, keep the kids, cook your dinner, and what kind of life do I have? You don't want me to work. Like even when the kids get bigger, you don't want nobody to work. Like what am I supposed to do? Just stay at home and cater to you? And you
But
can't
still,
have friends because it's like um if well my ex-husband, when we was married, it was like, okay, you can't you can't have friends that ain't married. That's what I want to say. Like if they were single, he didn't want me dealing with them. And it's like, why not? I make my own decision whether I'm gonna go out there and do what they do or make the choice to be faithful to you. So
but see,
I
that's on
wasn't
another level. That's control.
yeah, I wasn't happy. So it was time to get up out of there. Cause if you ain't happy, you got to both be happy, really. So it wasn't. Mm-mm. You got to both be happy. Happy wife, happy husband, and everybody. The whole house will be happy.
Yeah, and I
So
get the point that when the woman is sitting in the house and all she's doing is taking care of the house and taking care of the kids and don't have a social life, I
Mm.
get that. Uh, but no man ever told a woman that she can't have a social life. Just be mindful of who you socializing with. A married woman shouldn't be talking was I'm looking for options.
It wasn't single man. He didn't want me talking to my sister because I was single.
I would say
Because she was single.
it depends.
And,
It varies on the dynamic of the relationship
Relationship, yeah.
because if we were friends prior to me getting married or you
Mhm.
getting married and we had an actual bond, I feel like that should still stay resonate regardless of who is now
Mm,
married or in a relationship because
Right, long as boundaries are formed.
yeah. And you done
yeah, I
introduce
feel like
this person to your spouse.
Yeah, cause see, I don't know, Lee. I don't agree with you with that. A married woman shouldn't be talking to a single man if her and that single man, like Xavier said, was friends prior to
Mm,
the marriage. The husband has met this
Oh,
single man. The
okay.
husband has met this single man, or you can be on the job
but
and here it is, you meet a coworker. Your coworker can be cool, he can be single, but he's not looking to intertwine with you on a relationship level or
mhm,
engage in any sexual activities. I don't know, me personally, as long as your mate knows or your spouse knows about this person, if y'all ever did something, it's not, oh, I'm going to hang out with just him. Okay, hey, yo, I'm gonna invite my spouse with me, and we gonna hang out together.
mhm,
Now I can see that
but
being
also,
respectful. No, I'm not
but
coming to your
also
house to chill out.
I'm about to say you got to be able to pick up on certain things too because sometimes a female won't recognize as a person trying to push themselves
mhm,
in that direction. A lot of
mhm.
females want that. Most males don't want to be your friends. Let's keep it a bean. Regardless if you
You
married
got to
in a
read between
relationship,
the lines.
Okay.
yeah, you got to identify certain things.
Mm.
So I definitely get
Certain words.
So can we
so.
say this? Do you think the phrase was meant to be lighthearted, or has it shaped how people think relationships should work?
Hmm. Wait, repeat that.
Do you think the phrase was meant to be lighthearted, like, just basically taken just like, I guess, jokingly, indirectly, I guess, but was it, or has it basically like shaped how people think relationships should actually work?
On like a couple of them.
I'm gonna let them
Pardon?
go first.
Yeah, a couple of them. They gave him some dope. They gave him some dope. Right, yeah, he over there.
So what
Anybody?
you
Okay,
said,
we talking
like,
about happy wife, happy life. Uh,
So basically, what I'm saying is,
and
do
we
you think that
discussed it,
phrase was brought up
which is
to kind of be just thrown around jokingly? You know how people may say, shit, happy wife, happy life, you better get it together. Or do you really think it's starting to shape how people think relationships should really work?
I think that's just for older men who got younger wives.
True. It's easy to mold them. I can see that.
Got to keep my wife happy or she gonna leave me because I'm old. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't know. I think that was a big thing back in the day with our grandparents and great grandparents.
Yeah, it's definitely generational for sure.
Yeah, long as she was happy, then I'm good. Even though he might have had three different families
mm,
outside of his home,
mm,
but long as she was happy there, he was bringing home money to her. She had the necessities or the things that she wanted. Happy wife,
I,
happy life. I can go out here and do me.
to
mm,
me, to
yeah.
me, I feel like the whole idea of that, like that concept, I feel like is trend based, and with it being trend based, it don't apply to everybody relationship
Give them a hug,
because
baby.
everybody that I feel like going off of that eliminates the individual cases of everybody because you might operate in a relationship like, yeah, my wife, she tripped, she this and that. My wife might not be like that. My wife might be a little bit more open to a lot of things. We might be able to communicate better. You get what I mean? I feel like it kind of separates the individual aspect of the relationship or other two people in a relationship. So if I tell you, let's say you and your wife communicate on a daily basis way better than me and my wife, and I tell you, happy wife, happy life. That's me basically trying to not not like push my situation on you a little bit because my wife might be giving me a headache, and I have to operate operate in the capacity of happy wife, happy life. You might not have to do that, but me telling you to do that is kind of in a way telling you to negate your feelings or negate how you feel, and just think about her happiness. You get what I mean? So I feel like it's trend based.
See, even and I hear what you're saying, but even if you got a headache at home, you should still never have to.
You
To
shouldn't.
me, I call it dumbing yourself down
You do
to make
exactly.
your spouse happy. You shouldn't have to lose yourself just
Mm-hmm.
so she can be happy. That should
Mm-hmm.
never
Hey,
happen.
the fact that I feel like this, you can't make nobody happy. She gotta already be happy and be happy with herself. You can't make your spouse happy. She got to literally be
True.
already happy.
Agree.
Because think about it, to make somebody happy, that's not just doing something or bringing her some flowers. You should be happy on a regular basis that I'm with you and you with me and we happy with each other on a regular basis. So if you're not happy, that's something within yourself.
Okay, that's a good point. And I think usually that's usually what it is when you have the women that's looking to be made happy all the time. Everything has to revolve around them because they're not happy with self.
Yep,
That's
Yeah.
that's
just
how I
my
feel.
opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion too. But that's just, like that's I done seen a lot of cases go similar to that way.
Okay.
I'm
So
single
the
though, you
next,
know what I'm saying? So that my the happy wife, she wasn't happy with me and she left.
hey, say better on the next one, huh? She gonna be 50
Yeah.
50.
Cause I'm planning on being just as happy as she is.
So basically, that kind of lead to my next. My next question was: should one person' happiness ever take priority over the others in a healthy relationship? Why or
Not at
why
all.
not?
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Because if somebody, because that's like okay, that's like going basically. That's like seeing one person going want the relationship more than the other. It's always one person in the relationship that wanted more than the other. It shouldn't be like that. Even if that is the case, it should never be like that. Because if you equally committed and you equally happy, there's no way there's no way we can have any type of disconnect. But if let's say I'm happy, I'm 80% happy, and you only, you know, 50, 40% happy, it's like at that point, I feel like it's gonna reflect, it's gonna show. Because now our relationship can't even be peak potential of what it could be because you starting to lose, the drive.
Okay.
I feel like when you not happy, you lose the drive to be with a person.
Okay. I can see that. Danielle, when you get ready to talk, you got to come off mute.
I'm about
So
to go
my
on mute.
next,
I'll be right back. I'm listening to you.
okay. Where is the line between making healthy sacrifice for your partner and losing yourself trying to keep them happy? Like, where do you draw the line? Think we losing people? Yeah, it look like we dropping off.
You said, where do you say that
Where's the
again?
line between making healthy sacrifices for your partner and losing yourself trying to keep them happy? So where
Where's
do
the
you draw the line with becoming unhealthy, kind of just basically like losing yourself?
when I feel that I'm when I hear someone say I'm changing and I go back and reflect on what I used to do and how I used to be versus now.
Or elaborate a little bit more for me.
Like if if I hear like I'm in a relationship and someone tell me, "Oh, you wouldn't have never did that. You wouldn't have never let him talk to you like that or did that."
Mm.
And you sit up there and you like, "No, I wouldn't have." But you doing it to, I don't know, keep down confusion or just keep keep them happy. Is you doing it to keep them happy, or is you doing it to just be like, okay, you got to pick your battles.
Sometimes you don't even have to be doing it to make somebody happy. You could be doing it to try to keep the peace between you, which is not even you're not even doing it out of spite. Like, let me think, well, not out of spite, but let me think of something that person is being low key.
You going in and out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you going
You
in
hear
and
me now?
out.
Hold
Kind of
on.
glitchy. See, I could just say, I don't know. I've been there for a hot little minute where you trying to make somebody else happy and you're not thinking to yourself. It's definitely easy to do. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell you that because you'll turn around and you're like, damn, especially when you in a long-term relationship or in a marriage, and of course you want your spouse or you want your significant other to be happy. It's easy to fall into that little area where you're starting to lose yourself, just trying to keep them up or making sure that they satisfied and where they want to be or getting the things that they want. And then you'll realize, damn, I ain't even getting this. Man,
Yeah.
I want a flower, I want a back rub. Damn, can you wash my clothes, fold my clothes, just little
You
simple
making
stuff.
them happy,
So I can
but
see it.
you falling on the back burner.
Right.
They
You
ain't
putting
doing
your
it
own
for
self
you.
there.
Yeah.
So it's easy to do. So
Mm-hmm.
I can understand if a person did slide back or kind of end up in that position of where they did lose themselves because it is easy, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you love somebody. Now, what was you saying, Xavier? See if you
Is it better now?
perfect.
Okay. I would say I agree too because even like past relationships, past situations, whatever. Like I feel like that it comes a point. Happiness also connects with fully knowing the person you in a relationship with because what a person might require to remain happy, you might not necessarily be able to give if y'all are not compatible. Like for example, I've dealt with a person that overly required reassurance. And there's nothing wrong with reassurance, but when
Mhm.
it's a constant thing of you not understanding the type of person I am, then it becomes draining for me. Now at this point I'm no longer happy. Now at this point we know we can't move forward because what you are asking for or what you need, that's an internal battle you facing. But you asking it for me and you not understanding I'm a more direct person. Like if you're asking me, is this bothering you or this is that, do you feel some type of way? And I'm saying no, and it's are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm letting you know what type of person I am. If it's an issue, I'm going to address it. But if you're not understanding how I operate and how I am, and you're only worried about your feelings, your happiness, your turn, your feeling of reassurance, it's like you disregarding me. When it gets to a point where you don't understand the person you're fully dealing with and it's starting to show, there's no way I can be happy. I can try to accommodate you, but that's draining me.
Right.
So
I definitely understand. And I guess that's kind of in a relationship where you have to understand each other.
hmm
Communication has to be there. Definitely have to be willing, to give what you asking for as well. So that leads to, is your happiness your partner's responsibility, or is it something each person has to bring into the relationship themselves? And my man's, whoever was in the car with Lee, he did touch on that, but then they end up losing, I guess they lost reception.
no, you definitely got to be happy going into it. What you think? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel it's something that both of y'all got to have. It can't just be a one sided thing. You got to both bring it to the relationship. Be happy.
Definitely agree. Definitely got to be happiness. Got to be brought. You can't come into this where you, even though I know it happens, but coming into a relationship with all your own issues and expecting my love to fix what you got going on and get you where it's not, it wouldn't work. So I agree.
Yeah.
Can two people can two people genuinely love each other but still struggle because they define happiness differently?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I definitely, yeah, because I know in my marriage, our love languages are totally different. And
Mm-hmm.
two
Not even
different love
like
languages.
love, not even just love languages, like experiences. Your
That
experiences,
too.
like what you might have felt at one point, peak in a relationship as happiness, another person might have experienced. They form of happiness might have been just being able, like, how can I explain this in the simplest terms? Go like relating back to happy wife, happy life, right? The happy wife, meaning she get what she want pretty much. Ain't no arguing, no type of resistance. That might be a person form of happiness just off of that. Like they don't even have to feel nothing crazy towards their partner. Just alone being able to have that type of dynamic, like pretty much, like I said, husband ain't giving no friction, no type of, as long as she happy, I'm good. That might be a woman's form of happiness or peak happiness, while yours could be totally different in a better instant. So I mean, I feel like your experiences kind of make up of that, how
Okay.
you in terms of how you happiness.
We're joining us now. Matika also joined in. So
Hey
when
T,
disagreements happen,
Hey guys.
should the goal be to win, to keep the peace, or to understand each other?
To understand each other.
To
It-
understand.
yeah,
Definitely
understand.
to understand, but if you come in with the mentality of happy wife, happy life, your goal is going to be to win. So therefore, if you're not even listening to your spouse, you're not even coming in to hear or even have an understanding of where your spouse is coming from, or even just understanding their
I think
viewpoints, their outlook on anything.
I think that's I think that come with more just keeping the peace. I don't think you're trying to win, because a person that's trying to win is more adamant on winning. So I think that's when you run into people that's trying to compete in a relationship. Trying to happy wife, happy life is like you trying to keep the peace between y'all, or keep the peace between y'all relationship. So in a way, it's like you
Right.
you
The one
avoid,
spouse is, but one spouse isn't, because that only one spouse is winning. That's how I'm looking at it.
but but I think happy wife, happy life. I don't think the person I don't think the wife is thinking about it like that. I think happy wife, happy life is the person that actually has to go about it. Like if I have a wife and I'm not trying to deal with her BS or her negativity, if I'm thinking happy wife, happy life, I'm trying to avoid that. So in a
But you
You're
way,
have
trying to
women that,
avoid her being upset and argue. So whatever she feels though that needs to be done or she want me to do, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
to keep
So that's basically keeping the
It keep
peace. She
peace in the
quiet. She happy. She ain't yelling and screaming at me. So happy wife, happy life. I get why people. I can see why people use it like that. That's how I think of it too.
hmm
When someone say happy wife, happy life, like I'ma do what she say, I'ma shut up, I'ma keep my mouth shut. That's keeping the peace.
hmm
yeah.
the wife is the one that's winning.
that's what I'm saying. The wife is winning, but sometimes they can come in with that mentality, not happy wife, happy life. As long as I'm happy, your life will be happy. You have selfish women, to me, that come in with that type of mindset. And to me, those are the women that's like, yeah, well, if you want to keep me happy, you got to have such and such amount of money. I need this. The bill need to be this. You need to do that. They're coming in already with that mindset.
And you
You
got to
either want you
decide
want a
if
happy
that's
life.
the person you want to be with.
Yeah, I feel
If
like
that's
that
not
touch base
the
is gonna
person
be
you
in
want to be
transaction.
with, then hey, have
That
it.
that touches bases on being a transactional relationship. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because at this point, it's me basically doing whatever you want to make sure that
Mm.
you happy. But is
What
that
about
other person, no matter if it's male or female, are they doing the same thing? Is the other person doing the same thing, making that other person happy?
mm,
Are both parties agreeing to that saying, happy wife, happy life? Are they both doing the same thing, keeping the peace? doing what that other person asks of them, so there's no argument.
All right, leading
Yeah.
to the next one. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Do you think society places different expectations on husbands, wives, and partners? I'm sorry, how have those expectations affected relationships? So is there different expectations put on each role?
Yes.
Hmm.
How? And how, I mean, well, how do you feel like they affect the relationships? I
See,
can see the difference. Okay, go ahead. I didn't know if you was about to start.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say, yeah, society does, because even if you look on social media, matter of fact, like today I was just scrolling and the live was talking about, if a man is broke, should he date? If a woman broke, she can date, so why can't he?
Uh-huh. And
Why
don't
does it have to be
ask
the
a
different
man for money.
expectations?
See,
Or
like
what's
I think it's different now. Would definitely agree with you that it do play a part. Society definitely play a part, and we put different expectations on each gender. But I feel like it it varies because you got to think when you hear the term a male in a relationship, he has to be the provider. Typically, he got to be the provider. He got to be a leader. He got to this that. But you rarely hear the female role in that scenario. Yeah, a male supposed to lead, but a woman is supposed to make a male a better leader.
right?
Or
About to say, see, I don't, but I wouldn't say that's society. That's biblical. That's Bible. That's that man's job as a man. And
but
you're
it's
right. That wife's job is to be his backbone.
you get
So
what I
I
mean.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But why? But
Go ahead.
why does that statement say? You said that. Say it again. What you said, April?
I say biblically, it does state where the husband is the head of the household, he's the provider, and that woman is his backbone. So she is there to push him. She's not there to lead. She's not there to do any of those things, but she's there to be his support, to push him, continue to keep guiding him to, to want to do better or want to, whatever it is that he's reaching out to do. Oh, what were you saying, Matika?
No. Okay. I was just making sure I heard you.
Danielle?
I agree. I mean, you need social media and all that. They will ruin your relationship if you let it.
I'm trying to live by their guidelines.
Yeah.
Or
So
even people being like, okay, a woman's
You
supposed
got.
to do this, a male's supposed to do this. Can you hear me?
Mm.
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, like even when instances where people be like, "Oh, as a man, you supposed to do this. As a female, you supposed to do this." As a now, me being a male, I'm gonna speak from the female saying that. I typically when females do that, I don't like it because it's like it's that goes back to what ideal roles and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with having a certain standard or expectations of a man, but to see how a man is supposed to operate and you have never been a man a day in your life, I just don't agree with it. How can you tell me how to be a man if you've never lived, you've never experienced being a man, you've never experienced what type of expectations are on us
And
daily?
also, what does she bring to the table? It doesn't matter what type, homosexual, heterosexual relationships. What does each other bring to the relationship to
Yeah.
make it whole? Because I believe that's what it's all about. Everybody, it don't have to be roles, gender roles. To me, it just don't have to be gender roles.
True.
Like you're supposed to do this because you're a male. You're supposed to do this because you're a female.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was leading to my next question. Do you think the phrase happy wife, happy life fits today's relationships, including same sex couples, or is it time for a new perspective? And you just answered that it should go for all males, females, it shouldn't matter. The next one is, what are some signs that a relationship has become one-sided, even if both people genuinely love each other?
some signs. I'm gonna
What?
let y'all.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
To me, some signs is when it kind of becomes one sided, far as on the topic we're talking about, happy wife, happy life, just being pleased or etc.
Yeah.
The signs, I mean, when the
When
other
you
spouse or the significant other is speaking up of what they feel they're lacking, when they're saying, hey, basically my cup empty, I'm still pouring but you ain't pouring back into me. The signs will be just, you could tell when a person is exhausted.
Yeah, I, I
You
would
know what
say
I'm saying?
when you're for me, I feel like you can tell when a person is more dismissive. Like if back then we could try to have because even arguing, like all arguing is not bad. Some arguing is healthy. It just depends on how y'all talking to each other and how y'all go about it. But some arguing is healthy
Agree.
because there's truth in it. But when it gets to a point when a person don't even have the like mental capacity to even feed into the idea of arguing, you know that they drain. Like I don't even have it to even start with you, or I know we're starting to go in this direction. I'm gonna instantly cut it. I'm gonna dead it right here. That's when a person is becoming real drained, or a person just really don't have it to even go that route with you no more. Or here we go again. I know it's going this direction. You know. So
I can agree. Danielle, T, you gotta unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
okay. I feel you know when it's one sided. You doing everything and you're not they it's not coming back to you the same way. You putting all of your hard earned feelings into it and they're not um sending it back to you.
All right, your mic going in and out. So whatever you were saying, you're going in and out, in and out. I don't know if you was wrestling with something.
I ain't doing
So
nothing.
tonight
no,
conversation that
I
we
heard
talking
her.
about is happy wife, happy life. Is it relationship rule or is it a myth? Okay, so I'm
Me.
hearing. Okay, I'm not hearing it no more. What would you say again, Danielle?
I feel that you know what you say. What's the question?
What are some signs that a relationship have become one sided, even if both people genuinely love each other?
Just
When you
things are
don't feel
different.
appreciated.
You'll see the difference, and I don't think it's more so like um just like what Xavier said, it's just like, okay, we see the same thing happening, so we're just going to exit to the left. Like, okay, I see this pattern, I'm not gonna argue with you, I'm gonna move on, whatever. Like, you can tell there's a different type of communication, there's a different type of being around each other.
That silence.
Okay. If one person realizes that they've spent years putting everyone else first, how can a couple begin rebuilding balance without resentment?
Say that again.
If one partner realizes they've spent years putting everyone else first, how can a couple begin rebuilding balance without resentment forming?
You well first that's gonna require a
Count.
different form of communication. You got to be willing to lay it on the table with your partner and let them know how you've been feeling, but also establish your own set of boundaries. Like, hey, I've been doing this. I've been feeling this. I've always this, that, and I haven't received it back. Now I'm no longer accepting that. So if we're gonna start to move forward, that has to be understood, and things got to change. If y'all not willing to agree to those terms, then you can never start the process of rebuilding anything. It's gonna be the same repetitive thing.
I definitely agree. It has to be a conversation, has to be had where you guys are coming up with an agreement. Everybody is seeing their roles that they playing and accepting it and agreeing to move forward and sticking to that plan. But with me, I always say when you come up with that plan and you say this is what we're doing moving forward, there should be no looking back at the past. The past should never be brought back up. Or to me, that resentment will start setting in because we still ain't even over that hump.
I disagree though. I
I
disagree because
disagree. The
You disagree?
resentment will only start coming in if the pattern that keeps coming back. If that same whatever the issue is, if the issue keeps coming up, then that person now is going to start to resent the other person because they are thinking that a change is going to happen, but a change isn't.
yeah, I feel like you can't say you can't say the past doesn't matter anymore when the past got y'all there. That's what
Yeah, the past got y'all there. So when the past happens in the future and you tell that person this is what happened in the past, so I those feelings are coming back up because it's bringing back what happened in the past that we were supposed to leave in the past, but we're
mm,
still seeing it in the future. So how can I change my feelings about things when I'm still seeing the past?
in the initial
Okay, if you look at it that way.
problem, really the resentment only comes about when, because I think that conversation allows y'all to start fresh, yes, but that conversation can also cause a lot of hurt because the idea of us having this conversation about a problem and then months go by, years go by, and it's still the same repetitive issue, that hurts because now it feel like that conversation went in vain or it just didn't matter. The past, it's okay to recognize the past and y'all understand what happened in the past, but not resort back to it. So I get what you mean as far as it shouldn't matter moving forward, but to go about it like you should forget it, I don't agree with that part.
Well, I
I
agree
feel
not
like I
forgetting
said,
it. You don't forget, but you have to be able to move forward from it. You can't just,
true,
I guess what I mean by it is, of course, if those feelings start coming back up, and yes, those are feelings that you felt from in the past, okay, speak on it. But we can't go
true,
day by day or every couple of days, and now you're referring to, well, you're going to do this like you did in the past, or you constantly bringing it up. Those are the things, once you've already addressed it, it has to be left and you have to move forward. If
true.
those same feelings start coming up, I can understand addressing those feelings from the past.
Okay.
So everybody that's joining right now on TikTok, we at the point of the question is, if one partner realized if they spent years putting everybody else first, how can they basically begin rebuilding balance without resentment in the relationship? Hey, y'all can go ahead and drop y'all comments in the comment box. So it says if you could replace happy wife, happy life with a new phase that better reflects a healthy relationship, what would it be and why?
Ooh. Hey, I came up with something, but I cause I wanted to rhyme a little bit too. Maybe that's hey, I got you. Hey, I got you. Look, what y'all think it is?
Goofy.
Happy happy partners, no departures.
You say happy partners, no departures.
No departures. Yeah.
I can rock with that because that's true. If we both happy, ain't no reason for us to part. Ain't no reason to sign no papers.
There you go
I
right
can
there.
agree with you.
There you go right there. You know.
Danielle, what you got over there?
Get out of my film.
I'm not even Brown.
Yes, you will. Uh,
Brown, what you got over there? If you could replace
well,
happy wife, happy life with a new phrase that's better reflecting healthy relation or healthy relationships, what would it be?
um,
Hey, drop y'all comments in the comments section. If y'all could replace the phrase happy wife, happy life with a new phrase that better reflects a healthy relationship, what would it be and why?
oh, okay. Can't think of that right now.
Tika?
I don't know. I'm thinking.
Thinking.
It will play on your mind because I was thinking about it for a little minute too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
I mute yourself on one of them. Oh, okay. I feel mine peak. That's hard. What about you, April?
Yeah. I don't know, because I'm still over here thinking. I'm definitely still over here thinking.
Yes.
Being that I done already signed on a dotted line and signed my life away, I guess, because we don't have, it's not a happy wife, happy life over here. This is a 50-50. So, uh, that's a good, look at this.
My,
Oh. Oh, yeah. Me and the family's doing great. Hope you and your family's doing great as well. Um, dang. If I had to rephrase it, I don't know.
Never thought about rephrasing it.
Nah, because I always went with happy spouse, happy life. Because there's two of us.
I would say ask. Wait, repeat the question so see if she answer.
All right. So the question is, hold on, let me unlock my phone so I get back to it. If you could replace happy wife, happy life with a new phrase that better reflects a healthy relationship, what would it be and why?
Don't.
Mine was hard.
If you could replace happy wife,
Yep.
happy life with a better reflect with a better
Oh,
phrase. Hmm. That's a hard one.
yeah. A happy life. Happy wife, happy life. Happy.
Hmm.
You wanna know mine was
Yeah, go ahead.
happy partners, no departures.
I like that one. I was trying to do something with spouses, like
Danielle, Tika, still nothing?
Mm-mm. That
Equally
one that
happy.
got.
You said
Equally
equally
happy.
happy?
equally happy. I like that one. Damn.
I don't know.
Y'all about to get on ChatGPT, get to generate names.
I'm sitting here like,
What the comments talk about? What they say?
oh, I ended the live on TikTok. I was tired of holding it because I couldn't because I was holding this and I had to do the volume through here because I was doing y'all through my headpiece. Um,
Is you sitting here really think? Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
What
think.
did Tika say? Equally happy.
Yeah, she said equally happy.
What was yours, Xavier?
Mine was happy partners, no departures.
Hmm.
I'm gonna think of another one. Let me see if I can come up with another one too.
I'm trying to
I
think.
don't know. Hey, this gotta stop.
Yeah, and we stuck.
Well, Tiki, you better get
Uh,
them papers ready for me because I don't have one, baby. I can't think
Let me
of
think. Let me. You said you was trying to
Oh,
talk about spouses.
Yeah.
One with spouses. Let me think.
Spouses or companionship or companion. Because to me, that's what
mm,
that is about. Like, being evenly yoked and companionship. Mm, watch is gonna come to me.
You should have said nah, because then that sound transactional. You don't want it to sound transactional.
No.
I
what you were finna
cheated.
say? Equally yoked.
Mm-mm.
I
Uh,
cheated.
better together,
Chat
better
GBT
forever.
said, happy marriage makes a happy life. We both partners, when both partners thrive. Hold
Hmm.
on.
I told y'all was gonna go to the chat GPT.
I have not went to Chat BT. What
I
is
Chat
it?
G.
did.
Chat GBT.
It says, happy marriage makes a happy life. When both partners thrive, the relationship thrives. Happy hearts, happy home. Two happy partners, one happy life. One strong partnership builds a happy life.
Choose us instead of choosing me.
Happy us, happy life.
That makes sense.
Choose us instead of choosing me. Yeah, because that's the unselfishness within it.
Oh, a happy
Um,
home starts with two people.
mm, let's see what we can get from Chat GPT. Hold on, I'm over here because I'm like, that's all I can think of. Hold on.
Can y'all not hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can. We
I heard
heard
you.
all of them.
Oh, I think ChatGPT, that's the only one they come up with. And it says it's best to use a happy home starts with two happy people, shifting the focus from one person's happiness to building the relationship together. Oh,
Equally
my
best.
niece is cute. I like the equally yoked. That was good.
Yeah, that was
That
sweet.
one, I would
That,
say equally yoked will make it much. That wraps up everything. Both of you guys are equally the same. Everything. You're not looking to divide anything.
Happy couple, happy trouble
Oh,
free bubble. That's cute.
that's cute. Or here you go, right here. Respect first, happiness follows.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I like that too.
No happy me without happy we. As strong we beat us happy. What? As strong we beat a strong we beats a happy me. That's what it says. Team
equally.
us wins every time.
What you say,
Love
baby?
isn't
I
love
said,
isn't one sided. Okay,
Two happy hearts, no falling parts.
that's
ooh,
cute.
that's
Eh, that one was
Yeah,
good.
that's nice. That's nice. All right, y'all. So as we come into, dang, y'all done made me miss out on where I left out.
now that was a good one.
What?
That question. That was a great question. Real controversial too.
No, for real. What? Look at me, happy
Dang.
wife,
So
sleeping. Like,
before
no,
we
we're not.
end it, some people argue that focusing on the wife happiness is simply recognizing the emotional labor many women carry, which is what Danielle said earlier. Others says is it ignores the husband's needs.
It do.
Where do y'all stand before we come up to the last ending
It
It,
do. It
question?
only elaborates on one person's need. What about the other person? They keep, like we said, keep on with the piece, making that other person happy. But is the other person doing the same?
But as Danielle said earlier, you have these women that are stay-at-home mom. They home all day. They
but
see the
that's
kids
situation.
all day. That was her, but that was her argument, right, Danielle? You gotta unmute yourself.
yeah, you staying at home all day. You basically at home cooking, cleaning, raising the kids, You
Mm-hmm.
have no outside interaction like he's going and he's talking to his coworkers and everything. And here it is when he come home, he don't want to talk to you.
I feel
He
like
don't
that's
want to
unfair.
deal with the kids.
That's unfair because that's basing the individuals. That's basing the individuals and like how his occupation is. Everybody's situation not like that.
And he
Like,
not showing happy wife, happy life, because if you was a stay at home mom, then he doing that part. He's making you happy. So
Mm-mm,
it's
But that's
no,
that. The
because
finances is not always
mm-mm,
happy. That's
mm-mm.
I
like
know,
us
not
saying
just
that this man.
finances.
But if
because
she's saying that, what did you say?
you gotta think. I get both sides. This is what I would say because you do have those people that have real time demanding jobs. He working all the time, whatever. He come home,
Mm-hmm.
he either real exhausted or he only giving his wife scraps of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that dude that trickled down on her because if she been doing stuff all day, she want to interact with her husband. She want to interact. She want to talk. She want to be able to interact with each other. But I do feel like there are instances where you do have stay at home moms and they are able to be interactive. They are
Hmm.
able to talk, and it's still a when a husband do come home, even if he do embrace his wife, nothing is ever enough. Or depending on the type of person she is, if she make it an issue, he still becomes that avoidant and try to make the peace because I just had a long day.
Right.
My boss was irritating me. This whatever happened. Now I come home and at home I don't have peace and where I rest my
And I
head.
think that's what Lee was referring to earlier. I'm going to work, I'm coming home, but damn, when I come home, I'm still not getting that peace. You're not understanding that, hey, I've been at work all day. I get it, you've been here. I guess give me this moment to unwind. And I just say that just comes with understanding in the relationship on both ends. You can be a stay-at-home mom and still be happy, as well as still keeping your husband happy. I
But
mean,
there's
it to me, it's
that
it's all about being able to prioritize your day. If you're doing things and you got a routine or something going, hell, by the time your husband get home, even though you'd have been home all day with these kids, yeah, kids can be tired, but you still had the energy to say, well, damn, babe, after we get out the shower, we're gonna lay down, we about to whoop de whoop, however it's gonna go, and
But
still
then
have those.
you know what
Go ahead.
I ain't mean to cut you off. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you
I
good.
feel like another thing that tie into that is, like I said, understanding the person, like understanding the person and understanding the relationship because you have certain people. Sometimes in a relationship, some people don't like routine at all.
True.
Some people are very spontaneous. So if you're dealing with a person that's very repetitive based and the other person is, like I said, spontaneous, that causes friction regardless. He don't even have to be he don't have to be not interactive or something like that. Just the idea of y'all
Hey,
doing the same thing, y'all scheduling the same, y'all doing the same thing, y'all it's like it's no spark there for that person. And that can
Right.
cause a person not to be happy. But for the other person that is repetitive and he lives his life in the same manner, that comes off as like nothing I do makes you happy. Like I'm doing this, I'm taking care of this. This
Hmm.
doesn't matter to you. I feel like that causes a lot of friction too, depending on that's why I say it really just depends on the two type of people you're dealing with on an individual base.
So, with that being said, some people say that this mindset is one reason more people struggle to maintain healthy relationships today because each person is focused on what they're getting instead of what they're giving.
True.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I'm guilty of that.
I
I,
agree. I can
I
see.
definitely agree. T,
Hmm.
Matika,
Yeah.
did you hear the question?
Yeah, I heard the question. I can agree. I agree with that.
So, if both people walk into a relationship expecting the other person to make them happy, what do you think usually happens?
it doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
Another person can't
You
make you
got to
happy.
already
And
be
you
happy.
gotta already be happy. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't be expecting people to make you happy,
Happy.
especially not getting into a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't think it should add to your happiness, not be your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Because if that person no longer with you, what you trying to say? You depleted. It should never be like that.
Okay. All right, as we coming to the end, in one sentence, what's the secret to a happy, lasting relationship?
Collaboration.
Communication.
Understanding. I
In one
feel as
sentence.
though, oh,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let you finish and then I'm gonna go.
No, I just said communication should, I mean, understanding should be one of the ones you should understand your partner, know who they are and how they are.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all a run-on sentence.
Mhm.
Because to me, the secret to a happy, lasting relationship, it is communication, happiness, but also say grace because a person's not perfect. You have to be willing to accept that person how they are. People make mistakes. To me, that's what, if you're looking for a lasting relationship, because if you can have grace with your partner, know, okay, hey, that shit happens. You let it go, or you communicate, boom, y'all walk away. Shit, you're unstoppable. And loyalty.
Yeah, I say collaboration. Me, I would still say collaboration is essential. That would be my sentence.
Okay. Brown.
And I still say it's communication. You can't
Okay.
have a relationship without communicating.
But what if your partner, everybody keeps saying, what if your partner
Ain't
doesn't
receptive
know
to.
how to communicate? Yeah, or is not receptive to communicating.
Um, that's going back to
Then you're gonna always
knowing.
have problems.
But that's
Yeah,
yeah,
going back to
collaborating.
knowing your partner though.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about understanding, collaborating,
Yeah,
communicating. That's understanding your partner,
Hmm.
knowing the person that you are dealing with, what they
Getting
come with.
into it.
Like,
Yeah.
you know that if you talk to them at work and everything went okay, then by the time you got home, you like, I had a long day, but I talked to you at work, you was fine. Something could have happened. Just let them, for don't take things like personal because you know your partner. That's where April, I would say, the grace comes in that you said, is giving
Uh-huh.
someone grace. You
Okay.
understand who they are, you're not taking it personal, you're communicating, you see that they may not want to at the moment, but once again, understanding.
yeah. Cause,
Okay.
cause, cause communicating solely is just not enough. Because those are, I feel like it's important, but those are only verbal steps. I feel
Yeah.
like it has to be more. It has to be definitely more put into, you know, a relationship as far as what is like what's vital to like y'all being able to move forward. Like I could talk to you all day about what's
The-
going on. You could
but if the other stuff ain't
not
there, it
hear that.
doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
you
why I
got
say it's communication, even intimacy. Intimacy is a big thing. And that's not even just saying sexually, but that is
yeah,
a big part of a relationship and marriage.
yeah.
And if that's not there, that makes it hard. Definitely makes it hard. So I don't know. I thank you guys though for joining and just I say kicking the bobos with me tonight. Tomorrow, definitely at 5 p.m. is when the live stream is going, talking about accountability. We're jumping back into my series, The Family You Came From. Ooh, she just hung up on us like, boop. But if y'all available, definitely jump on tomorrow. If y'all want, there is room still on the panel. If y'all like to be on the panel, there's still room. I can send you a link. That's happening at 5 p.m.
Your
Eastern
time.
Standard Time tomorrow. Correct. So that will be, I think, for
Your
you.
time. Mm.
Yeah, you guys are hour or 2 hours.
I'm an hour.
Your hour, okay. So definitely.
Um,
Thank y'all. Boom. And if it did, it worked. Thank you. Thank you, son. I
well,
greatly appreciate you.
right.
Definitely. All right. I'm a hold on, let me stop this.
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you something too.